Alrighty guys, we're live. So today I'm doing the Victory VAP arrow build. So I'm going to be fixing these up for Greg live. But I may as well do it live for you. Let's see how we go, because I finally got me points in. Primal, how are you buddy? Primal Outdoors, make sure you check out Primal Outdoors channel. Go give him a sub, go give him a like. He puts out some great content. The old content. The old YouTube content, eh? The first thing I need to do. Night Hunt's in as well, Ivan's in. We're all coming on board. I might leave these in here and pull them out one at a time, then I know they're done. Alright, losing stuff everywhere. Woo, you! Ooh, Primal's back. Meshul, how are you, buddy? Hope I said that right. Marshall. So first thing I need to do is clean out these, the old Victory VAPs. Need to clean them out with the, oh, Misha's all the way from Saudi Arabia. Wow, that's insane. So I've got a bit of alcohol on me wipes. I'm just going to stick it, if it'll fit. Oh God, these arrows are tiny. It's a thin shaft. Doesn't even want to fit down there. There we go. Give them a good clean. Look at all that dust. Lucky I did it. One down. 11 to go. I've only got an hour, so it's as much as we can get done in an hour, people. We've got to try and pump through it. Alright, 2 done. Oh shit, alcohol all over me. Three down. Get in there. Oh, bit of dust on that one. Now you normally only have to do one side, the side that you cut. You don't normally have to wipe out your backside. You don't have to normally wipe out your backside. There we go, that's a good enjoying my crazy channel. Ew, she's definitely a crazy one, that's for sure. Don't do things normally. So yeah, I'm just cleaning out the points, getting the dust out of it, because what happens if you don't clean the dust out of the points after you cut them? So I cut 1.5 inches off here. Now if you don't wipe these out like I'm doing now, your points will end up coming out because of these are Greg's set. I'm setting them up for Greg, because Greg's always complaining, oh, this is falling off, that's falling off. Me veins are falling off, me points are coming out, this is happening, that's happening. So I said, alright, seeing you bought me a set, I'll get you a set. Thanks to Archery Supplies in South Australia, check them out. Oh, hang on, we got, tell us what happened to the doinker stable, the first front stabiliser. It had so it had this like rubber thing like that, but it's inside the actual housing, so I can't, like this one, I can take this rubber doinker off if I want, so you have the choice, having doinker or no doinker. But with the front stabiliser, it was built in, so I had no choice, and it's inside it, so every time I loaded shitload of weight on there, it just kind of popped it off the thread, which was crazy. So, but I've upgraded already. I went to the shrewd onyx, so now I'm doubled up. I've got the back onyx and the front onyx as well. So stay tuned for tomorrow's video, because that'll be the unboxing for that. No, maybe the day after. I've got so many videos to... It's crazy how many videos I got backed up now. It's insane. Primal said the same thing happened to his doinker. It's funny that they do that. They mustn't be made to use that much weight. Alright, how many we got left? 3 to go. So yeah, but the shrewd onyx, ooh, she's definitely a lot stiffer too. Primal says he's dry rotted. Oh, the rubber dry rotted. That's even worse. Can't fix that. Getting alcohol all over me. 2 to go, and then we can start gluing these points in, start putting the point tips in. It's the only thing about making arrows, it's so hard. Which arrows are these? These are the Victory Vaps 166 diameter. I think they are. Maybe that's inside shaft, but I think they're 166 inside. He said he got years of use out of those. Primal says he's dry rotted, but it was after years and years of him working out. Yep, bro. So Misha, this will be in the channel later, all uploaded, all ready to go for you. So if it's dodgy internet where you are, just hang on later and it should be up. Probably like an hour and a half, maybe even less. We'll soon see. Because I've only got an hour to do this, and I've got to go see the kids are in a dress-up thing or something. So we got to go to that in an hour. Bit hard to see what time it is though. That's the problem. 12:55. Okay, so we've still got a while yet. Okay, let's get the pins out. The Victory VAT pins. Stouts on. How are you, buddy? Ivan said elite sports gamer. Don't know what's going on there. I'm just doing my Victory VAP arrows. I just got my points in the mail, so I'm going to finish up my Victory VAPs. Just gluing in the back tail at the moment. So just putting in the pins in the back. Where's my pliers? Oh, they elite all the sport. These are the sports ones. These are the less straight ones. So what's going on? I was going to get the straight ones, but Stephen Hand from Archery Supplies in South Australia, check them out. They said, try these ones out, because he noticed that he couldn't tell any difference. Well, he was shooting scores just as good with the sports as he was with the elite. So he said, try the sports out and tell me what you think. Tell me if you get good results from the sports as well. I said, all right, no worries. So what I'm going to do, once I get these all up and running, I'm going to test them against the Pierce Platinums, because the Pierce Platinum, they're pretty much the same diameter and same weight, same shaft, same everything. Everything's the same between the these Victory Vaps and my Platinum Pierce that me and Greg use. So what me and Greg are going to do, I'm going to get Greg to do a bit of a test comparison. So I'll get him to shoot the Victory Vaps and shoot the gold tip Pierce, and we'll see which one gets the better score. Going to be interesting to find out, in my opinion. These are really skinny, thin little arrows though. They're tiny. Tiny arrows. I think they might be a fraction skinnier than the Pierce, but I don't know. Pierce are pretty skinny too. Do I have a Pierce laying around here anywhere? I don't have a Pierce laying around, but Pierce are pretty skinny as well. So it'll be interesting to see how they compare to the Pierces. So I'm just gluing my pins in the moment. I think you should always, wow, that got cold real quick. It's the only thing about winter, the glue gets cold real quick. So we're just here gluing away, gluing away. When you doing the Greg? Yeah, hopefully I'll get Greg out to the 3D place soon. We've joined up. Greg's joined up to a field club, so he's going to try and get me up there too. So that'll be interesting, doing a bit of field. And I'll have to get him up to the 3D place as well. Have to be careful not to headbutt this flame. Skinnier is better in the wind, Stout says. They are a bit better in the wind, the old skinnier arrows. So what, how many of you guys have used the VAPs before? Let me know if anyone out there is using the VAPs. Tell me what you think about the old Victory VAPs. 4 down. What's patreon.com? So what I've done, guys, I've set up a Patreon. You don't have to do it. You don't have to do it like it's just there. If anybody wants to help the channel out, help me get to buy stuff. So anything that I get from Patreon is going to go straight back to the channel. I'm just going to buy stuff with it to review and show you guys and all that type of stuff. So I set up a Patreon that if you guys want to help out the channel, you can. But you just don't have to. It's just there if you want it. And don't worry, that's what I was saying. Everything that I get from that Patreon is going into the channel. But who knows if anyone will even do the Patreon. But it's just there if somebody wants to. Because a few people have asked me, how can I support the channel? And I've got merch coming as well. I've got the merch as well. Oh. So I got some hats coming, I've got shirts coming, I've got a few things coming. So hopefully, alright guys, hit that like button for me. Only 4 likes and 14 viewers. Come on, let's get it up to 10 at least. At least get me 10 likes. Come on guys. Beast Capacity's on as well. How are you, buddy? Check out Beast Capacity as well, does some great archery videos on his road to weight loss as well. That's always interesting, seeing someone improve themselves. So go check out Beast Capacity Outdoors channel. Great guy, I love his content, and he's a great editor too. I think he makes better videos than me. Me, I'm just fucking blasé. You want, Ivan says, you want likes, I want stickers. That's a good one. And I've got to get some more stickers coming too. That's what I run out as well. I've run out of stickers, so I have more stickers coming. I'm trying to get everything going, guys. 13 likes now, God, I love you guys. You guys are absolute legends. Absolute killers. So yeah, I'll have some hats coming soon. All me crazy bucket hats for sale. And some shirts. I got some Ellis Army shirts coming. Some Ellis Army flags to hang on top of your flag, on top of your target if you need to see what wind's coming. So I have a few things coming. But if you want to help the channel out, we should have a way to do it in the future, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Oh, Primal said he just subbed to the Beast. Team Beast. He's a part of Team Beast. Everyone check out Primal Outdoor as well. Primal Outdoors. Sinister Archery. Let's try and go through all the partner channels that I help out and give shout outs to. So I'll give a shout out to anybody. Because my theory is when I first started and I had like 30 subs and stuff like that, I message people and say, oh, is there any chance you give us a shout out or do a collab video, or, you know, is there any way that we can work something out to get me a bit of a shout out? Seeing you've got 1,000, you've got like 2,000 and I've got 30. No, you're shit, no, you're shit, no, rah. Just so many people bagged you out, and I was like, oh my god. And then you Sensei was one of them. I sent, I think I had like 50 subs, and I sent in you Sensei an email saying, oh, is there any chance we could do a collab or something, you know what I mean, get me out there. And he wrote me this 3-page essay on how bad I am and how bad my personality is and how much he hates me and how much, I was just like, that's a bit disheartening. But lucky I take criticism like water off a duck's back. I didn't really get fazed by it, but it was horrible. If someone had poor self-esteem and got that letter from NU Sensei, let me tell you, they'd never do a video again. Never do a video again. So that's why I give a shout out to everybody. If anyone who wants a shout out, I don't care how big I get. I don't care if I've got 50 million subs. If you got 2 subs, you ask me for a shout out, I'm going to try and get you out there, get you a few subs. So that's why I try and help all of the little guys out, because I was a little guy once and nobody even looked at me. Everyone just went, no. And then you Sensei, God, that killed me. When I got that email, I was like, oh my god, his email. Then I read it and I was like, shattered. I was like, is my personality that bad? Because he went on for ages how fucked my personality is and how bad my personality is and how he had, like, there's no way anyone would want to watch me. And then my channel's stupid because it's called Jimi, Ellis and Greg's on there. He said, kick Greg off the channel. I was like, what? It's so much. I just wanted a little bit of advice or maybe a shout out. Maybe just in one of his videos he goes, oh, I seen Jimi Ellis messaged me. How you going, Jimmy? I was like, that's all I was expecting. I wasn't expecting like some big rave review. But oh my god, I got shut down big time. So that's my theory behind shouting out. But I'll always give you a shout out whenever you want it. I've lost a pin already. Oh, it's still in the box. I'll give you a little tip though about buying pins. Always buy 2 packets, because you're going to smash a couple, you're going to lose a couple, and I've always coming short on 1 or 2 pins. So whenever you buy a packet of pins for your arrows, always get 2. Trust me, because you're bound to lose 1 or 2 or smash one. You'll go out, oh no. Don't let the glue get too close to the flame. Can you see that blackness on there now? That's wrecked. So I need to cut all that, there we go, cut all that black off it. Now wreck me knife. So be careful not to let your glue touch the flame, because any of that blackness on your glue won't make it stick, stop it from sticking. Yeah, so where were we? Yeah, if you want a shout out, let me know and I'll give you a shout out for sure. Thanks guys. Greg is cool. I love Greg. He's an absolute legend of a guy. I'll tell you what, Greg's he's got a very dry sense of humor and he's very like sharp and very smart, but he's the nicest guy you'll ever meet. It's insane how nice Greg is. Greg's like, he'll give you the shirt off his back in the middle of winter in the snow. He's just that nice. He'll do anything for you, Greg. So that's why I thought, I'm not kicking Greg off my channel. You're dreaming. Where are we up to on the comments? Have I missed heaps? Missed heaps. Blah, blah, blah. Blue goes, drum them down. Jimmy for president. The damn can't. Damn, I can. So Ivan thinks I should run for president. Thanks, Ivan. Absolute legend. Kyle says, Greg is awesome. F that dude. Can I have his bow when he gets a new one? He does. He's reluctant to get the new one because he doesn't want to get rid of the old one. I suppose that's fair enough. But I was like, what's a new bow, bro? You want a new bow? He's like, oh, but my old bow's going so good. It's like, I suppose that's true. So you'd be lucky to get Greg's new bow. I need one of those torches. I'll tell you, just get them from Bunnings. I don't know if you have Bunnings in America. Do you have Bunnings? Bunnings is like our major hardware store. Just they sell everything, you know what I mean? One of the giant hardware stores, Bunnings. So I got that from there, $10 or something. It was cheap as chips. Nice little one. Not too big. Just a guy says, hey Primal. Jared says something about any proud. I don't really know that. In Canada, Home Depot. Yep. So if you went to Home Depot, you could probably get one of these gas cans cheap as chips. How's that? In the time I moved it from the flame to the arrow, it went dead. That's the problem in winter too. If you guys are gluing these in, make sure your glue's really slippery and sticky when you put it in. Don't let it go a bit dry, because then it won't stick. That's a major problem I've had for ages. In winter, not getting the glue hot enough. You don't want to get the glue too hot, but you definitely need it sticky and porous and wet. So you want it to look wet. If it's not looking wet, if it's looking Play-Doh-y and thick, it's not good. Oh, Primal says, just a guy's tried out one of the bright sight peep sights. So that's nice. I think Primal sent it over to him. Did you send it over to him, Primal? Tell you what about Greg tried out the bright sight, and he didn't rate it that much. He said it was good, but he couldn't really tell much difference. So maybe the bright sights, maybe like all peep sights, it's a bit universal, but for me, it works awesome. But Greg didn't seem to like it much, but he's a hard man to please. Alright, here we go on time. Alright, still going good. Now we can glue in these points. Get into the points then. What do we got to do after that? Points, then vein them. Oh God, good luck. No way we're getting that done in an hour. $30, that's a good deal, Primal. I didn't know about the toxins, so if you bubble the glue, it lets all the toxins out, is that right? Get all the toxins out of the glue. Alright, so let's get into these points. 150s. 140, sorry. 140 grain points. They can be 120, 130 or 140. I'm leaving them at 140 because that's what my platinums are. So I'm making them at pretty much identical to the platinums. So then once they're identical to the platinums, we'll be able to tell exactly which one's better and which one's not. That's what I was thinking anyway. Get that glue nice and wet, nice and sticky. Because it's got to be, I don't know if you can see that, but it looks clear now. It looks like, it looks liquidy. It doesn't look Play-Doh-y anymore. And when that's looking like that, that's the time to slip it in. Beautiful. Those are all done. What's that show? One down. I think I bought my limit. Hang on. Where are we up to? Brendan says, do you like using wraps on arrows, glue flexing, or the shaft? Okay, so sometimes I use wraps. I don't mind using wraps, but it's hard to find a good wrap brand that doesn't peel the glue off. Because sometimes you get a wrap and you'll stick the glue on, then you'll peel the wrap off, the vein will come off, and you'll look at the bottom of the vein and you'll see all the picture on the vein. So obviously the ink isn't sticking to the plastic as good. So it's up to, you have to really find a good thing. Marcos. Is it Mario? Marios. What victory arrows are you setting up? These are the Sports Victory VAPs. 350 spine with 140 grain points cut at 28.5 inches. Exactly the same setup as my Platinum Pierce. So they're exactly the same. What glue is that? This is just boning Ferrell. So it's just Boning's blue hot melt, the cold melt. What's happening, you crazy Aussie? B Temp, how are you? How are you going in Just a Guy? How are you going with all these floods and that? You're in Texas, aren't you, buddy? Is anyone in Texas? Are we all alright out there with all these crazy storms happening? What are you doing with the GT ultralights? I'm still going to use them. These are for Greg. I'm making these for Greg, actually. Little present for Greg. Because he's always struggling with his arrows. He's always whinging this. June, what do you think about the precision peep? I haven't given it a go, but it makes sense. That's the one with the tube, isn't it? It's got a tube and you can change the inside out and the back out. Families in Texas, they made it to Dallas. Oh, sweet. Well, that's good. Everyone's good. I thought Just a Guy was in Texas, though, wasn't he? I don't know, though. I know a few people. Oh, Death Shadow's on. How you going, buddy? Death Shadow. What day is the Death Shadow? Tuesday. Why aren't you at school? Or you are at school? 2 down, 10 to go. Got to stop talking and start. Just go. Yes, Northern Texas. So is that? Are you in the kill zone? Oh no! Hang on. What's going on here? Big Tony sending me messages. How are you, Big Tony? Just a Guy said it's bad in Houston. Oh, okay. So we're all safe. That's the matter. I'm at school. Death Shadow's watching from school. That's some good learning there, buddy. 22 people on. Hit that like button for me, guys. Come on, smash that like button. I know it's hard to hit. Don't worry. But hit it for me. Wow, 7 people dead already. That's hectic. When I seen Texas, and I knew there was a couple of people from Texas, a couple of the Ellis Army in Texas, I was a bit worried. I was like, oh no, I hope everybody's okay. What's the button? The like button. Hit that like button for me. The reason why I got these Victory VAPs is because Death Shadow uses them. How you like that one, Death Shadow? Doing it for the army. How do you like that? Just teasing, B Temp says. He knew what button to push, he knew. Okay, all sticky, let's slip her in. That's what she said. Oh, I'm dripping glue everywhere. God, my table's going to be a mess after the way. 3 down. Come on, let's keep pumping. How do you pay? So if you go into the chat, so you can, how do you pay to hit the like button? There's I don't know about paying to hit the like button, but I'm pretty sure you can do a super chat, and you can, if you go and in where you write the store, there should be a little cash sign down the corner. You can hit that and send me some coin if that's what you mean, but you don't have to. Oh, Just a Guy says he's loving his Victory and NVX 27s. Well, that's awesome. I'm keen to get some of the 27s and see how they go. The 23s are great. Got no complaints with the 23s. So where are we up to? Are we missing anything? I use Marios. I use Victory VAP 1's Elite version. I think they are great arrows, but I was impressed by the V6s. Hang on, I missed that one. But I was impressed by the V6 Sports version. Well, that's what I got. This is the Sports version. Archery Supply said try out the Sports ones because he's been getting just as good scores with the Sports ones as he has been with the Elite ones. So I said, all right, I'll give them a go and I'll let you know how they go, how they rate. So I'm going to do a full review. I'm going to be comparing them to the Goldtip Ultralite Pros. Not the Ultralite Pros, to the Platinum Pierce. They're the same arrow. Gotta take me time. Talk too much. Gotta smash through it, people. Gotta smash through it. Where are we up to? Stop reading the comments. I shoot Goldtip Triple X. Have shot them. Have you shot them? No, I haven't tried the Triple X's. But I've never had any problems with Goldtip. What's the maximum window? Hang on, what? Don't maximize the window and you see the lock button. Oh yeah, don't maximize the, yeah, okay, thanks guys. So don't hit, that's why you can't see the lock button. Okay, just the guys, man, comments are coming in hard now. I would get the Sport V1s. Trying to burn me hat. They're extra price, but are really worth it. Well, now that's the thing. Have you tried them? Death Shadow says he thinks the Elite are a little bit better than the Sports. Or they're worth it. It's worth getting the extra money, and that's what we're going to find out. But have you shot the Sports to find out, to see the actual difference? That's the thing, and that's what we're going to do. Oh, number 20. Who's going to be number 20 to hit that like button? Who's going to get the 20 likes for us? Primal just said that. Primal just said, who's going to be number 20? Stout says, I'm switching from Eastern ACCs to VAPs. So they're getting a popular arrow, let me tell you. And let me tell you something about these VAPs as well that probably most people don't know. But VAPs used to be really... Oh, Primal's number 20. Ew. Something most people don't know about weigh them after you make it. Interested to see the weights the same. Oh, that's a good idea. See the difference in the weights between the VAPs and the Pierce. But yeah, something most people didn't know probably about the Victory VAPs is that they used to be a really dodgy arrow. And they used to be really weak and fragile and like crack easy and not last very long. And I was talking to one of the main guys in Victory in America, and he was saying they used to have their carbon factory in Mexico, and it was a bit of a dodgy factory and it wasn't really a very good carbon maker. But then they swapped it back, so now these arrows are made by one of the biggest carbon graphite push bike makers in America. So the quality of the carbon is like tripled. So if you had an old VAP and it wore out real quick, these are totally different now because they've changed factories that build them. So that's something. Oh no! Don't you hate that? It's too much talking. The point's stuck halfway out. Now I've got to heat the point up. Don't you hate that? The V1s are super strong. Well, they're all super strong now. They're all super strong because of this new factory they're made in. So we don't have to worry about the Sports being any weaker or tougher than the Sports, because they're all made from the same place. This bike factory in America that makes super high-tech carbon fibre bikes. So there's a little something interesting for you about the Victory VAP arrows made by a bike specialist factory. So that's why the carbon's so good lately, as you were saying. what did you do with your old Mathews? I had 2 Conquest 4s and I sold them both. Devoed about that because they were such great bows. I haven't shot any better with me Hyot than I did with that old Mathews, let me tell you. But yeah, I had 2 and I sold one online on the archery forum, on Australia's archery forum. And then I sold the other one to me mate. I haven't seen him for a while, but he was loving it last time I seen him. Speaking of which, I think he's still got me arrows. How do I like the sear release? The sear is an absolute... I think I'm swapping to the sear. I think I'm getting off the HT and going to the sear actually. I shot it in a comp yesterday, day before. I shot it in a comp yesterday, the day before in an indoor comp. Come third. But I used it for the first time. It was the second time I shot it ever. I thought, screw it, I'll just pull it out in the comp anyways. You know, use it when it really matters. Ivan says, I'll take your HT. So, yeah, I used it in the comp, and it shot really good. Took the first, I dropped 2. It was an NFAA scoring thing, so it was a 5-spot round, so it's an easy 300. I end up dropping 2, but that was at the start when I was still getting used to it. So I was still getting used to it, and it, man, it is so crisp. It's like, when it goes, it's just like, it's hard to explain, but it's so sharp of a release. It's like sharp. And it's a lot. I noticed with the HT's got a really, no more button release. They got a bit jumpy with the button release. Got a bit too target panicky. And yeah, so with the HT, it's got like a deep click, and it takes a lot to get it out of the click. It's a lot easier to get into the click than it is to get out of the click, if that makes sense with the HT. So you feel really safe in your click anyway. Primal says, I'll take your stand. Ivan wants me HT and Primal wants me stand. Everybody wants something. Oh, funny. So yeah, the HT's got a really deep click, and it you kind of get stuck in the click. Well, you don't get stuck in the click. It's harder to get out. So when you're in the click, you feel real safe. Like, you know, you're not going to have to. It's not going to go off. But with the shear, man, it just comes. You get into the click, just as easy to get out of the click. Or get out of the click is just to get easy as to get in. You know, blah blah blah. But it's I have the new HBX. I've tried the HBX. I didn't mind the HBX. Do you know what? If you shoot a HBX, I'll tell you what, it'll help ridiculously. I've turned to 2 fingers, Primal says. 2 fingers is ridiculously good, actually. It's so good. But if you're using a HBX, get yourself a silverback and practice with a silverback, because the silverback and the HBX go together like a dream. Or my new stand element. Whichever one you choose, they're both pretty much the same. I just wanted to get the stand element this time so I could give you a review. Give you a thing, because I was going to buy the silverback, and I thought, oh, well, why don't I buy the element, and then I'll be able to tell you exactly which one's better. Oops. Glue on the fingers. Is that sealed in? Do you know what I forgot to do? God, what an idiot. You know what I forgot to do? I just remembered then. Oh, I'm dirty about this. Dirty about this big time. Where is it? God, how can I forget? The G5 arrow squaring tool. Should have squared me arrows up before I put them in. God, what an idiot. 2 left. I'll square 2 up, I guess. God, how dumb's that? Thick as a brick. Thick as a brick sometimes. Okay, that's one squared up. God, Devo about that. Devo! Oh well. Oh well. There's always next set. or if I want to pull the pins out and redo them, but I don't think I want to pull the pins out after getting this far. What's the time situation? Oh shit, I gotta go. Okay, as soon as we finish these last 2 points, guys. Yeah, that's right, Jared. Jared said, what a bugger, in another phrase. So I'll have to get these 2 points in quickly, and then we can go suss these kids out. I got some book week display on. I got to go watch them do some display or something. You sabotage Greg. That's right. At least they're not from my arrows. At least I'm not having to use them. Although Greg is thinking about going back to the... Greg uses an overdraw. God, I've smashed a lot of glue today. Greg uses an overdraw, and he's thinking about going back to a normal one. So these arrows won't fit on Greg's rest if you go. It won't fit Greg's bow if he goes back to a normal rest. So I might end up with these arrows anyway. Or we might send Gary, see how Gary goes, because we've got to hook Gary up. We've got to keep everybody involved. Man, that's a lot of glue on there. No wonder I'm going through it. So yeah, I might end up with these arrows after all. How long are they? 28.5 inches carbon to carbon. That's it, all the points done. Alright guys, that's it, windage off. Points all glued up. And if you're wondering why they're dripping, I always sit them in a bit of water just to cool them down real quick, so if they do get overheated, it doesn't get too overheated. So there's the VAPs all glued up, ready to go. We've got to crack off those rings, tack off all the glue rings. We should be good to go. Alright, so there's the points glued up. Now I just got to vein them. You want me to do a live stream for the veins? Let me know. Yeah, I like the water. It's just a little dodgy bit of, with a couple old veins in there. You got to keep the veins in there. You got to put some old veins in there just to make the water taste good. So I just leave that sitting on the ground, and when I'm just throw them in there, drink it. Dare ya. Alrighty guys, so that's I'm not that brave, B-Temp. B-Temp says drink it, drink it, drink it. But no, I'm not that brave. Not that brave at all. I'll send you money. How much money are you going to send me to drink? You bastard. Oh, funny, funny, funny. No, I'm not that game. Full of super glue, full of weight, full of hot melt. She's definitely a mix. She'll definitely be tasty, that's for sure. Funny, funny, funny. You guys make me laugh. I absolutely love you guys. So make sure you hit that like button for us. Let us know. Do you want me to do, when do you want me to, I was just going to fletch these this afternoon, but you want me to do them tomorrow on a live stream? Live stream, you want me to vein them up? Let me know. Let me know if you want tomorrow. Yeah, okay. Adam says, what would be a great bow to start with for a beginner? It depends if you're going to go archery or target. If you're going to go target, just get a good target bow. Supra is a nice cheap bow. PSE Supra. Try that one. That's a great target bow that's at a decent price. Alright, so we'll be back tomorrow. I'll wait till tomorrow to fletch these up then. Alright guys, so stay tuned for tomorrow. And we'll be fletching these bad boys up. And of course Greg's got a blue bow. I got him blue veins. I got him blue veins with I'm going to use blue veins with a yellow cock vein. Chris Perkins shoot that. The Super, yeah, he does shoot the Super actually. Yeah, that's right. For 3D, and then I think he shoots a different bow for something else maybe. I don't know, but I've seen him shoot the 3D, the Super and the 3D, and they're a great bow on a decent price. So that's a good beginner one if you want a good target bow. If you're going to be a target archer though, if you want to hit things, make sure you get a good target bow. Don't get a 27-inch axle to axle hunting bow unless you're going to go out and hunt in the thick bush, because yeah, that's the reason why you need a short bow, is to get through the trees and duck. But late Aussie November 2017 PSC, that's right, later Aussies. November, that's when I'm getting my new one. All right, guys, see you in the next one. Catches.